Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to the banks of Lake Washington and beautiful Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Huskies will kick this deep to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. It's a draw to the back. And the visitors start with a run that barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There was just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a receiver. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to throw here. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Here comes a handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw again. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Has tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. He keeps it on a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the single back takes the handoff. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. The Huskies bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. First play of this drive. They're set up at the 37. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets made on the out route.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That completion makes it second and short. And he'll set up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looks like Kentucky will have the first down. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They'll run it from the gun. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Trying to convert again on third down. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, what a grab! It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes a fights
into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. He will score.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Here he goes. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's talking, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaston.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking tackles.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's got room to run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down after that previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looking to throw it on first down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wiggins. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback, Kirk. If you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 1st down, it's play action. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? And that catch is hauled in. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And now Now, the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. A new set of downs after that completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Makes the grab. It's Figueroa. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick completion to the tight end. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Really like the timing of this call by the offense to pull out the jet sweep, and they got some positive yards. Unfortunately, came up a little bit short on the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Bryant. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Grab by the receiver. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A gain makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. Using his legs on the scramble. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Shotgun formation here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Second down and goal upcoming. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the corner. They'll stop him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Washington. This offense is still clicking. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. The defense has got it. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, positive yards are always going to help you. These guys got a long way to go to get themselves back into this game. But you put positive yards and back-to-back plays, you start to get some confidence going and believe you can do it.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Design quarterback run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking to scramble. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
But with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense. They bring the punter onto the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Washington offense is back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Oh, and he throws it back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
At this this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Receiver makes the catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And the Huskies come to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Makes it look easy.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The Kentucky offense back out there. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Keeping it on the ground here. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were